Hello everyone, hope everyone is having a great day. This is going to be my first bias update video for the DXY, also known as the US dollar index. I'll be going over what I perceive the market to currently be doing and what I'm speculating to see the market do in the future. Keep in mind that nobody is able to accurately predict how any market will move 100% of the time, and I am no exception. And always remember that past performance is not indicative of future results. And so now to get started, I'll be starting from the weekly chart and moving down to the lower time frames to give you all an idea as to how I build my bias. So on the weekly chart, the value of the dollar looks to have been on a steady uptrend from May of 2021 to September of 2022, leaving us with a high of 114.778. Then price went into a downtrend where the value of the dollar has been steadily decreasing since the end of 2022. So now, moving down to the daily chart, we can see the value of the dollar steadily increasing from 2022, and after making the high of 114.778, began its decline. We can see this by looking at the market structure of the uptrend, where we can clearly see that we are making higher highs, as well as making higher lows. Now if we look at what happened after we made the high of 114.778, we went down to make another higher low, and then we got a lower high before we made a lower low. This is known as a shift in market structure or break of structure, and this is my indication that the value of the dollar is going to begin to decline. And so, as you can see, we put in more lower highs and lower lows. So currently, I'm speculating a lower value dollar in the long term until the market structure shifts to the upside, because in recent days we have put in a lower low. This low recently swept the liquidity of the previous low at 100.820, and I will show you why this is significant to me on the hourly chart. Alright, so now we are on the 1 hour chart, and you can see that after we swept the liquidity at 100.820, we had a break of structure to the upside on the hourly chart, as shown here. And if I draw out the dealing range for the move, we have optimal trade entry at 101.126. As well as the dealing range, we got a 1 hour bullish fair value gap, which is being respected by price very well. After filling this fair value gap, I would expect at least short-term higher value of the dollar. On top of that, we also have relative equal highs where I can see liquidity accumulating. As I've stated before, I see these liquidity levels as magnets to price, especially when they have relative equal highs. And that will conclude my bias for the US dollar index. Of course, different events and news can sway price heavily, so the price levels I've outlined may be invalidated, and if structure shifts bearish on the higher time frames, my bias will switch as well. I'll be doing updates on the lower time frames coming forth to keep everyone tuned in and up to date with my bias. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below and I'll answer it as soon as possible, and if you'd like to show some support, you can leave a like on the video and subscribe.